All right, at DraftKings.com, you don't need to come in first place to cash in. The player who finished 800th in Week 1's biggest fantasy football contest took home $100, okay? You understand what I'm saying? He finished 800th and he won $100. This weekend, DraftKings is hosting another huge fantasy contest, and me, the Gringo Mandingo, Michael Rapaport, I'll be playing for over $1 million in total prizes. Okay, DraftKings is the destination for 1 week fantasy football. 1 week fantasy football means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want with the players you want. Just pick your contest, draft your team, and follow the action live. Okay, renew old rivalries. Find a teacher who might have failed you in the 5th grade. Play him. Beat him, destroy him. Your cousin you don't like, your sister thinks she knows what she's doing. Play her in DraftKings fantasy football, destroy her. Sisters, you got a brother who you want to just humiliate? Play him in DraftKings, beat his ass, okay? Don't wait. Go to DraftKings.com, choose your players for this week's contest, enter the promo code Rapaport, and play for free with your first deposit. The promo code is Rapaport to play for free for your share of over $1 million in total prizes this weekend, only at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. Eligibility and restrictions may apply. See the website for details. Now listen to me. Listen to me good. I'm going to be on there, and I'm going to be dancing. Okay? I am going to be playing, and I'm going to be beating people. I'm going to be losing to people. I'm going to take the wins. I'm going to take the losses, and I'm going to take anybody who wants to challenge me, the Gringo Mandingo. You're like, oh, Rapaport, this is your first year doing solo on your own. Well, then come dance. Oh, we could do the cha-cha-cha. We could do the merengue. We could tap dance. You want to break dance? Let me see. You want to have a battle? I could moonwalk. We could do whatever you want. Okay, we got the I Am Rapaport League at DraftKings now. You can go to DraftKings.com/I Am Rapaport. Okay? You wanna dance with the dingo? Oh, I'll be in there dancing. Okay, you ever see the movie Grease? Huh? You ever see that? Yeah, well, I'm Danny Zuko. Okay, that's the kind of dancer I am. I'll be there this week and every other week. I'm starting to even play people in fantasy baseball on DraftKings. And I am self-proclaimed baseball. I know nothing. I'm admitting it now. But I know about fantasy baseball. Come dance. You want to dance with the dingo? I'll be at DraftKings. Any place, anytime. I'm easy to find. Let's do it. Yes. This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, Fantasy Football Follies. My name is Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Gringo Mandingo. My fantasy football team is called Rapaport's Delight, a.k.a. That Thing's Big, a.k.a. Make It Stop. We're going to get into every single thing that has to do with fantasy football from last week. I am going to break down a new segment, the Dingo Breaks the Bank. I'm using the DraftKings scoring, and I'm giving you my best value picks position by position, okay? I won some, I lost some last week, all right? But I won more than I lost, okay? I take on all comers every single week in DraftKings. No Bruno, okay? You win, you lose, but you play the game hard. I'm giving shout-outs to all the people I beat, and I'm giving shout-outs to a lot of the people that got the better of me, the Gringo Mandingo, okay? We're also going to get into the segment again of That'll Get You Benched. That will get you benched. Jay Cutler, Jay fucking Cutler, man. Shit, man. I think it might be time to start contemplating retirement, because the fact that your face doesn't move, whether you're doing good or doing bad, it concerns me. It just seems indifferent. You have a resting bitch face of a man who just seems like he does not care. Okay? It seems like you do not care about fantasy football. It seems like you do not care about football. That face, for example, that face that you have, Jay Cutler, that'll get you benched. We're doing it all. Listen, last week, this past week in fantasy football, in my heart and soul, in my guts league, in the Stern Fantasy Football League, I played against Lisa Ann, former adult star turned fantasy football guru, I use that word guru in quotation marks for her, but she knows her stuff. She has her own Sirius XM show. I played her. We fought to the death. We fought to the death. I went against rule number 1 of Gringo Mandingo fantasy football rules. My own rule is always trust your gut. Never, ever, ever follow trends. Set the trends. I didn't start Melvin Gordon. He kicked ass. I paid the price. My 2 running backs, Rashad Jennings and Thomas Rawls, got a total of 10 points together. Yet, Rapaport's Delight, a.k.a. That Thing's Big, we pulled out the victory by the hair on my chinny chin. I was ridiculed and mocked for picking Kelvin Benjamin of the Carolina Panthers so early. Well, that worked against you, didn't it? I got him, and he's kicking ass. He looks great. He looks healthy, and he's performing the way you would expect a healthy Kelvin Benjamin to perform. The game was won by the Denver Broncos defense. I was mocked and ridiculed by my friend Matthew Berry, by Lisa Ann, and other members of the Stern Show League. Why would you pick a defense in the 13th round? Because I know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? You tell me how many 13th round picks you've made that win you games, that actually win you games. Well, the Denver Broncos, they actually won me the game. They scored 21 points. Von Miller, fuck with you hard body karate. I fuck with your cowboy boots, your dances, your outfits. Keep doing your thing. I love everything about the Denver Bronco defense. You pulled me from the depths of fantasy football, of the bottom of the bottom. I was sleeping and resting in my own tar, my tar riddled piss. I was crying on the ground. Amari Cooper had a touchdown called back. I was dancing. The dingo was actually in the cage dancing, and then they called back Amari Cooper's touchdown. And I didn't see how I was going to pull the victory out. But then the Denver I didn't even see the play. I still haven't seen the play, and I don't ever plan to see the play. When they strip-sacked Andrew Luck, who really does need luck, and they won the game and won me my fantasy game, and then Monday night, okay, I was up by, 6 or 7 points. We don't fact check here at the Fantasy Football Follies for the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast. I was up by 6 points. Lisa Ann had the Philadelphia defense. At one point, she was up. Then I was up. I was dying. Literally dying. The emotional roller coaster that I went through this weekend in fantasy football is what it's all about. The thrill of victory and the true agony of defeat. And then my man Eddie Royale in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, in an inconsequential game, punt return, took it to the house, and that was it. But the whole night was hinging on Jay Cutler. All you had to do was not fumble the ball, Jay Cutler. I had heard about you. I heard people complain about you. I thought they were just player hating. But you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't just, it's a basic thing. Just throw it to the guys that are wearing the same colored t-shirts that you're wearing. That's all you got to do. And then don't drop the ball, AKA fumble. That's all you got to do. You couldn't do that. So then what happened? You got ILO'd. I ILO'd you while you were walking off the field with an injury to your hand. This is football, man. You've been playing for 10 years. And you've been just as good for the whole 10 years. And you know what that is? That's not something to brag about. You shouldn't be as good now as you were 10 years ago. You know how much I've improved in fantasy football in the last 4 weeks? For Christ's sakes, I'm kicking people's ass on DraftKings. Okay, I'm kicking people's ass all over the place. But you, Jay Cutler, you just want to be the same guy with the same face. The same guy that looks like he doesn't give a shit. The same guy that looks like his breath probably smells like newspaper and mayonnaise. You got ILO'd, okay? And it went viral. And I don't feel bad about it, okay? TMZ picked it up. It went all over the place. My man Snoop Doggy Dogg, who I got to get him on the show. That dude knows football and fantasy. He's hard. Yo, Snoop Dogg is hard body into football. He's got his own league. He's put kids into the NFL, real talk. He posted it. TMZ posted it. I made World Star off you, Jay Cutler. That was probably the purest ILO I ever did, was ILOing Jay Cutler, because you ripped my heart out. But thank God for Eddie Royal. Anyway, Rapaport's the light. I ripped Lisa Ann's heart out. I kicked it up and down the 405 freeway. Somehow or another, it made it to the New York City, the FDR Drive. Her heart was pitter-pattering all up and down the FDR Drive. I ripped her heart out, and I beat her by less than 1 full point. But you know what? It don't matter. I still won. The Dingo won. The Gringo Mandingo pulled out the victory. And that's why I will always say in the 2016 Howard Stern Fantasy Football League, I won the fucking draft. My team just wins, baby. Okay? That's what we do. It was built to win. Yes, I sat Melvin Gordon down. I paid the price. Danny Woodhead, unfortunately, he's out for the season. Now, Melvin Gordon will be starting the rest of the season and kicking ass. I hold no grudge against him for not doing great his rookie season. He did great the first week. He did great the second week. I couldn't reap the benefits of it. I suffered the consequences, but we still won despite my error. The great John Hanson, who I do the Sirius XM show, you never know. In my opinion, the greatest of all the great gurus. Even he's turned the tide on Melvin Gordon. And he taught me you don't hold grudges. You don't hold a grudge because you had DeMarco Murray last year in Philadelphia. That's last year, okay? You don't hold a grudge because Melvin Gordon didn't perform up to expectations in his first year, okay? Anyway, so here's some of the people whose asses I kicked. I'm giving you a shout out. MJ Adams 43, get your mind right, Duke. You challenged me heads up in a prime time showdown, and you chose Jay Cutler as your quarterback, but you didn't start Stephon Diggs like I did. I waxed that ass real proper, didn't I? Huh? I waxed it real proper. No Bruno. The Dingo thrives in prime time when the lights are biggest, when the lights are the brightest. MJ Adams 43, crack that ass. Yo, Nikki B. Yo, Nikki B, you know who you are. Popping all that shit to me in DraftKings. All up in the DMs. So I was proud to take your money by less than a point. I made it hurt so good. I made it hurt so good, yo, Nikki B. Shout out to Carson Wentz, my man B. Marsh, Kyle Rudolph on Rapaport's Delight. And that was with the Jaguars defense sticking it to me. Again, no Bruno. This other guy, Jared Rojo, J-R-E-D Rojo, I think I'm pronouncing it right. You thought you were going to come and fucking take down the Dingo? You got goose eggs from Kamar Aiken and the Gronk. Get your mind right, Duke. You know what I did with the dollar? I got my dog Wheezy a treat, okay? So not only did I benefit, my dog Wheezy, he benefited too. I got him something real nice, something real proper. Joseph Callister. Joseph fucking Callister. You swung for the fences with Odell and Antonio on the same team, and it left you vulnerable, Duke. I made the same mistake a time or two on a team or two, so I can't fault you too much, but my fantasy prowesses of Cam, CJ, and Kyle was too much for you to overcome, wasn't it? Thanks for the $10. You know what I did with your $10? I got myself a nice root beer float on you, Joseph Callister. Crack that ass real proper. Please, for those of you who I beat, come back for more. There'll be plenty of dancing. Oh, you know where to find me. You know what it's like in the monkey cage now. Now, the Dingo lost a few too. All right, the Gringo Mandingo, I can't beat everybody. All right, I'm taking on 100 people at a time. So here's the guys that beat me. Listen, it's all fun and games. You got in the Dingo's ass, okay? It didn't feel good, all right? But I'll take it like a man. My man Triple XXXX, triple 4 X's. How many X's do you need? I'm impressed, okay? It was ballsy starting Dak, but it led you to Kelvin, D'Angelo, Forte, and Mike Wallace. I gotta give you props. I had Cam, Odell, and LeGarrette Blount, and you still gave me the business. So shout out to Triple XXXXX. Stutz, Wart, STUSTWART. You gave me the biggest loss I had. Okay, you hurt my feelings. You started Cam, CJ Anderson, Alshon, and Delaney, and Marvin Jones. But you kicked my ass, all right? Stutz, Wart, STUSTWART. You got Ward in your name, and you beat my ass. And the Rhode Island Rapaport. You fucks. Well played. Okay, I'm like a proud papa watching you use Julio Jones, LeGarrette Blount against me. That's real cute, okay? I know what you're doing. I started Cam and you still beat me. All right, you got yourself an iced tea with my winnings, right? Got yourself an iced latte or something like that. Go get yourself some Snapple, all right? I'll see you next week in the monkey cage, Rhode Island Rapaport. My little sons out there. And Smoke Funk, fuck you. You're the man with balls as big as pigskins to challenge the Gringo Mandingo heads up for $50. We battled. It was a tango le marente. We both started Cam. It was nice. We saw things eye to eye. I got you with LeGarrette over Lamar Miller. Got you good. You got me with D'Angelo and that bullshit TD he had at the end of the game. I had Theo Riddick. I doubled up with Kelvin over your OBJ. You quadrupled me with Will Fuller over Golden Tate. That crushed me, man. Smoke Funk, that hurt. It hurt my innards. The flex, I had Kelsey, you had Curly. I saw what you did. Okay, I saw what you did. Take your girl or your man, go to the movies, get yourself a large drink, get yourself some M&Ms, some bonbons. I recommend Sully. It's a great film. I happen to be in it. You won, Smoke Funk, $50. Congratulations. It was a great battle. You picked a great team. You know what you're doing, but come back for more. Anybody that beat me, come back for more. And those of you who I beat, come back for more. I'll see you in the monkey cage next week, all right? The bananas are on me. I'm taking all comers all season long. No Bruno. All right, the Fantasy Football Follies I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast episode is sponsored by Casper Mattress. Casper is an award-winning sleep company. Casper is the most awarded mattress in history. Okay? Go to Casper.com, get a mattress, use the promo code Rapaport. Save $50 towards any mattress. Casper is so proud. It guarantees their product so much that they will give you a Casper mattress. You could sleep on it, live on it, nap on it, work on it, play on it, jump on it, do whatever you want, have a pillow fight on it. Okay, and if you do not like it after 100 days, Casper will refund the mattress for free. That's customer satisfaction. That is a money-back guarantee. Okay, they have pillows, they have sheets. My dog Wheezy, the official I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast dog, sleeps on a Casper dog bed. They have Casper dog beds now. That's for real. That's not a joke. Go to www.casper.com/Rapaport. That's www.casper.com/Rapaport. Use the code Rapaport. You could save $50 towards any mattress today. All right, now it's time for the NFL segment that's sweeping the nation. That'll get you benched. Okay? This goes to all the people, all the players that are making lame brain mistakes, ripping the guts out of NFL fans. For instance, the Saints and the New York Giants. This was supposed to be the big shootout in the fantasy world. We were going crazy. This is going to be the shootout. Pick Drew Brees. Pick Pretty Willie Snead. Sterling Shepard. Victor Cruz. Odell. Everybody, pick anybody. They're going to go nuts with the Saints and the Giants. Well, that didn't happen. The highest priced QB, the second highest priced wide receivers, and the only TD scored was a defensive touchdown in the whole first half. That'll get everyone benched. Talk about underwhelming. Talk about crushing spirits, crushing souls. The New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints, the entire first half, anybody who played, participated, coached, Water Boys, that'll get you benched. And who's doing the weather out in Pittsburgh? Can somebody tell me about the Pittsburgh Weathermen? Big Ben, AJ, D'Angelo, they're all big money buys in DraftKings, all right, for daily fantasies. And you want to make it rain without telling the fantasy world? To all the local weathermen in the Pittsburgh area. That'll get you benched, man. You should be telling everybody, it's going to pour, it's going to rain, it's going to be raining cats and dogs. I didn't hear any of that. I'm picking up Big Ben here, Antonio here, AJ here, D'Angelo, they're playing in a shitstorm. Okay? Pittsburgh Weatherman, that'll get you benched. And here's a good one. This one is really good. LeBron James, you went to the Rams home opener, and the LA fans treated you just the way you needed to be treated. They chanted Kobe at you the whole time, huh? I thought you were doing it for the land, Bron. I know that Cleveland was playing on Sunday. Go home, LeBron. Okay, go home. That'll get you benched. Thought you were a Cowboys fan, huh? Browns fan, a Rams fan? Yeah, I know how much you like to swap teams, yeah? You like to take your talents elsewhere. Listen, don't worry about the Rams. Go get your boy J.R. Smith paid like you did Tristan Thompson last summer, all right? J.R. Smith is going to hold out. God only knows what could happen to my man J.R. Smith during a holdout. You wouldn't have won a title without him. Remember Game 7? That'll get you benched. Odell Beckham. Oh, my goodness. Too many Kardashians, too many Bloomingdale's commercials, too much hair dye. You dropped 3 easy catches, including a tutty. You're lucky Victor Cruz bailed you out, okay? Cruz did what you couldn't do. You dropped the baby 3 times. Not once, not twice. You dropped triplets, okay? Eli is looking your way constantly. Reward your QB. This isn't all about you, Odell. You need to stop practicing one-handed catches until you could go back to making two-handed catches, all right? I love you, but you got to get your mind right. Maybe get your hair right. Stop dropping the baby. You got Josh Norman coming in this weekend, and we know that dude, he doesn't think he's coming in for a football game. He thinks he's coming in for a pay-per-view MMA match. Get ready. That dude is coming for a slugfest, and I ain't just talking about on the field. He's coming to fight, Odell. Listen, Odell, New York is fickle. They will turn on your ass, no Bruno, okay? But you're dropping passes. You haven't scored a touchdown in 2 weeks, okay? Drop another ball, that'll get you benched. Carrie Underwood, I like you. I love you. You're cute. You seem like you're a nice girl. You seem cool. You're very attractive. You got a great voice. But that new Sunday night song, it's whack. Shit's corny. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. What happened? All right? That'll get you muted. All right? I'm not listening to that song, Carrie Underwood. You guys need to regroup and remix that song. Okay? That'll get you muted, Carrie Underwood. And this is just a general thing. Last week, I can't remember how many offensive pass interferences were called. It is pathetic, man. Listen, this is fantasy football, okay? And the fantasy football community needs touchdowns. We need receptions. We need stats. You want to call some ticky-tack offensive pass interference calls? You're not bigger than the game. Okay, you no good refs? Cut the crap, all right? Stop it. That'll get you benched. There's a dude on DraftKings. The username is Skerricho, Skerricho. You challenged me, the Gringo Mandingo, free, and you didn't show up? I wasted an Isaiah Crowell and Will Fuller value pick on you? You should be ashamed of yourself. I set a lineup and you didn't even come to play? Skerricho? 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 That'll get you benched and suspended. I may never take your challenge again, Skerricho. Okay? Next time we play, we ain't playing for free. And you're putting up the money.
Hey, this is Doug Gottlieb. I have my own brand new podcast. It's called Dug In, and you can listen to it on play.it/Dugin. Great interviews, unique commentary. Love if you join me. That's Dug In. Search on iTunes or play.it/Dugin.
All right, we're back. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. All soft-ass I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast t-shirts are available at districtlines.com, www.districtlines.com/I Am Rapaport. all the soft-ass t-shirts, the Smash Mouth fantasy football t-shirts, the hard body karate t-shirts. You got to be on the all Stickman team. You need a Stickman t-shirts. We got the orange one. We're coming out with the green one for my friends out in Boston, New England area. I got green eyes, so of course I'm going to wear a green Stickman t-shirt. Matches my eyes. It's a little wink. All right, here we go. This is a segment called The Dingo Breaks the Bank. All right, DraftKings, they have scoring, and these are my best value picks. All right, this is proving, okay, that I am now the new guru in town. They call me the JewRu. Dak Prescott at home versus the Bears on Sunday Night Football. We saw what Carson Wentz did to them last Monday night, okay? Look for Dak Prescott against the Bears at home for Sunday night, okay? Jameis Winston, famous Jameis, you did great week 1. Kind of killed me and a lot of other people week 2, okay? You're at home against the Rams. I'm not sold on their secondary, even though they were able to contain the Seahawks, okay? And Russell Wilson, he's not looking like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's looking like he's freaking off too much, okay? But Jameis versus the Rams, easy money, okay? Good value pick, all right? And look out for Mike Evans, too. He's good. He's tall. He's like a two guard, an NBA two guard. So Jameis Winston at home versus the Rams and Mike Evans. Good pick for good money, all right? Big Ben at Philadelphia with their banged-up secondary and an ace receiving core that has something to prove from last week because last week was a mess in the rain. Sammy Coates had a breakout week. Look at Big Ben this week, all right, versus Philadelphia. Their secondary is banged up and beat up, all right? Aaron Rodgers, listen, I'm going to give it to the Minnesota defense. They're good. They gave you a lot of trouble. But you're making me a little nervous. But you're not making me nervous at home versus division rivals, the Lions, with something to prove. Last week was messy. Watch out for Jordy Nelson and even cheaper end Devontae Adams, all right? It's going to happen for Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to have 2 messy weeks in a row. Can't happen. Won't happen. Can't do it. Won't do it. All right, running backs. These are good value running backs. Matt Asiata at $3,000. It's practically stealing. Okay, I'm also a big fan of Jerick McKinnon for only $3,800 for DraftKings. All right, but trust me, Asiata is going to do his thing. He's covered Adrian Peterson's ass before. No, Bruno. All right, and last week, just remember, we shouted out Shane Vereen on the Fantasy Football Follies, and he sent shockwaves through the NFL. All right, Rashad Jennings, he's hurt. He's injured. The G-men are going to pass more often this week. All right, but Shane Vereen, still $3,700. That's a good value pick at running back. Trust me on that one, all right? Just tell him the Dingo sent you. Other running backs I like for value are Matt Jones at the Giants, Isaiah Crowell at the Dolphins, and DeMarco Murray at home versus the terrible, struggling Raiders defense. DeMarco Murray is good if you get him for a good price. Trust me. All right, wide receivers, these are the guys I like. Everyone is saying it, and I am too. Okay, white guys with a motor. They're a rare breed. Okay, but when they're good, they're good. Julian Edelman, Jordy Nelson. You guys know who you are. The New England Patriots seem to have some sort of a farm team on white guys with a motor. Okay, Cole Beasley is so undervalued, it's criminal. $3,200 and prime for a big night with Dak. The poor man's white guy with a motor is Minnesota's Adam Thielen. All right, who showed me something Sunday night against the Packers, and he's going to be a prime target for Sam Bradford. Shocker, Sammy B did his thing if they have any chance against Carolina in a possible NFC Championship showdown. All right, that's going to be a shootout. Carolina versus the Vikings. Trust me, white guys with a motor that you can get at a value, they're always good. I'm also buying $3,800 stock in Sammy Coates from the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Eagles and Jay Crowder against the Giants. Okay, both are PPR machines and TD threats for their positioning. This is the under $5,500 club. Okay, thank me later. Sterling Shepard, Stephon Diggs, Travis Benjamin, Mike Wallace, Corey Coleman. Take the money and run it into the end zone. You're welcome. All right, at tight end, Larry Donnell. You dropped the TD last week. Okay, don't think I forgot. Okay, playing the Saints. But you need to step it up. All right, this week you got Washington. A lot of attention is going to be on the receivers, Odell. Victor Cruz is starting to emerge. People are going to start paying attention to him. All right, so at tight end, Larry Donnell for $2,700 in a TD. All right, you'll thank me later. Trust me, Larry Donnell this week, $2,700. I'm picking him. I'm using him. Check him out. Big old Clive Wolford. Caught that TD last week. High-powered Raiders offense. I mistook him for Amari Cooper a half a dozen times against Atlanta. He's a big, beastly dude, probably as slow as me. This week he matches up against Tennessee for $2,800. Check out big old Clive Wolford. I like this dude. He's big, he's lumbering, and he don't take no shit. The artist formerly known as Jordan Cameron, he made his return to the end zone for the Dolphins against the Patriots. Look for him to torch his former squad, Cleveland, this week in a must-win game for the Dolphins. The Dolphins, you guys ain't ready for prime time. The other tight end value picks from cheapest to most expensives are Dennis Pitta at Jacksonville. He's looking good, okay? He's looking good. And Joey Flacco likes Dennis Pitta. And he's a little bit more expensive, but the tight end, no Bruno, a Rapaport's Delight, a.k.a. that thing's big, a.k.a. there will be blood. Delaney Walker at home, okay, against Oakland, all right? They've already been in shootouts. Yo, the Oakland defense is suspect. So if you could afford Delaney Walker and it makes sense to you, he's going to get it done again. Delaney Walker's going to make it happen. He's a goon. I love Delaney Walker, okay? Defenses, listen, if you want to roll the dice, cheap. Look for the 49ers defense against the Seahawks. The Seahawks, somehow or another, they have no offense. Russell Wilson, he's hurting. They should let him chill out. $2,400, all right? I'm not guaranteeing you anything, but the 49ers versus Seattle, who can't put up any real big numbers without Russell Wilson running around and doing what Russell Wilson does, that's a good value for $2,400, the 49ers. The defenses I like, Dallas is playing Chicago. All right, whoever they throw out there to be the quarterback, Jerry's World is going to be rocking for Sunday Night Football. $2,500 is a steal for the Dallas D. Miami in a must-win home game against a rookie quarterback, Cody Kessler. Who? What's your name? This ain't USC, kid. This is the big boys. All right, this is the big time now. I wish you luck, Kessler. You got Ndamukong Suh coming after you. That's gonna keep you up Saturday night. Cody Kessler's not gonna sleep and he's not gonna perform. The Miami Dolphins for only $3K. That's a defensive pick of the week. Anyway, those are the Dingo picks for you to break the bank. All right, it's here. It's finally here. Rhone is a new men's action company that uses the most innovative fabrics on the planet. Men finally have a premium activewear option, all right? They don't have to wear their wives' yoga gear, which are going to look crazy. And Rhone builds their clothing around three main tenets: performance, comfort, and style. The performance, every piece they make has a performance component to it, such as rapid moisture wicking to keep you dry, which means no swamp ass, okay? And four-way stretch to keep you squatting and moving the way you want to move. Comfort and style, every single piece of Rhone clothing has an amazing feel and is designed to be comfortable and sophisticated, all right? And you won't be a walking billboard. You could walk around, you could go get a slice of pizza, you could go to the gym or go to the bar afterwards, and you won't be feeling like you're doing advertisements for free. You want to look good? You got to feel good. It's simple mathematics. Rhone also uses an anti-odor technology called SilverTech that fends off odor-causing bacterial growth for the lifetime guarantee of the garment. Go to Rhone.com, www.rhone.com, RHONE/Rapaport. Get 15% off for all listeners of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Go to Rhone.com now. All right, if you want to play me, or if you listen to this going, Rapaport doesn't know what he's talking about, please come do it. Come play me heads up at the I Am Rapaport League or versus multiplayers. Let's see if you could dance with the dingo and live to tell about it. Okay, if you win, you win. If you lose, you still win because you get to talk shit to me, the Gringo Mandingo. I ain't perfect. No one is. It's the Gringo Mandingo. I'm signing off. Remember, set the trends, you reap the benefits. All right, you and your pals, your mothers, your fathers, your exes, anybody who wants to dance, okay? You could create contests. We could go head-to-head. You want to go head-to-head with me, the Gringo Mandingo? Go to www.draftkings.com/I am Rapaport. Come dance. Come dance. Maybe, just maybe, you want to come back for more. I love to dance, and I love to watch you dance. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's the Gringo Mandingo signing off. It's the Fantasy Football Follies.